I finally got the truck dropped. It's like a 1.5 inch 7 drop. It's a flip kit on the rear, no rise up hanger, no dumb shit. You don't need, I'm on 26 by 10.5 U2s. You don't really got to cut the bed out. My offset's, I want to say plus 13, but like I said, they are U2s. You can look that up, see what offset that is. Didn't have to cut the bed. I did have to roll the inside of the fender, of course. If you're going to be hauling shit or whatever, you'll probably want to get an underbed notch. Actually, you will want to get an underbed notch if you're hauling, or a big notch, whatever your preference is. But I didn't have to cut the bed for it. The front, I did it, I guess, non-traditional, or I don't know how you put it. I didn't do spindles, which I'm going to do spindles now. I don't know if you can see it, but my top, I got a camber, I guess, or a toe, or however you'd say it, but I did it to where you put the coil underneath the A-arm. I've done plenty of vehicles like that. My 08 regular cab was exactly the same, and the guy I sold it to still drives it like that. I just don't want to burn my wheel or my tires up. Tires 26, they ain't cheap, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the spindles and put everything back the way it was. Get a little bit better ride out of the front. Got the stereo put in today. All the amp cables, everything ran. You got to put the speakers and amp in the back. It's got a little bit of hail damage, and it's got 2 dents, I believe, around it. That's going to be fixed. The bad is that right there. I don't know if you can see the numbers on the side of the bed, kind of. This used to be a pool cleaning service truck, so I'm thinking they spilled oxidizer, and it's only rusted on the bed, nowhere else. But they've spilled oxidizer in it and let it set or something. And then on top of that, the Rhino line, or whoever did the fucking Rhino line, they suck. If that's stock, man, I would get a regular truck with no Rhino line bullshit. Yeah, I'd do that yourself, man. Whoever done it, yeah, they suck. The color match is still holding up good. It has a slight yellow tinge to it, like a vanilla looking color. And that's mainly because I used the wrong clear coat. 100%, that's my fault. But it is holding up. But the truck sits good. It rides fairly good, man. I mean, you're going basically for a lower truck. That's now everybody's doing the coilovers on the rear, which I wanted to, but at the same time, I'm actually just going to sell the truck. So once I get the spindles on and get the amp system in, the truck only has 60,000 miles on it. I'm going to sell it, and then I'm going to find something else to work on. But there's that truck. And this one over here has been giving me fits. There's some sort of electrical problem. The ABS and the emergency brake light will come on, and it straight stops the rear. Like it's like you have the emergency brake on. And that's dangerous as fuck, man. But so I gotta drop that off at the shop and get them to go through the electrical. Because there is some wild crap going on with that. The dash won't work half the time. Yeah, we'll get all that figured out here next week. And this over here, I got quite a bit done. A buddy of mine, Eric, this is his truck. He come over. We got the plate that's for the tanks on the outside, tank on the outside, and then it's going to have the compressors in the middle. I already mounted them up, checked everything. I'm just welding it out. Might have to put something across the back as like a strong back, because it was a little bowed with everything on there, but that was before it was welded. So I don't know if that stiffened it up or not. I'll have to see. All the brackets, everything are in. I got the gussets still. I got to put on the sides, weld top and bottom, gussets to go on the bottom, weld it all the way around. All this will be welded all the way around. And then I'm thinking about putting a plate on the inside, but where you can still run wires through, and give it a little bit more reinforcement on there. And the same thing with the channels right here. It's going to be welded all the way around those, so it should have more than enough weld. We've got everything leveled out. Everything is really good on it, straight. So that's what I got going on this one. The front's going to come later. Mainly the only reason why is because I can fabricate the top plate, but I'm not going to. They're cheap enough. It's $100 for the 2 top plates, but I am going to do the cups on the bottom. I got some pipe and everything already ready for the cups on the bottom. So do that. We're just focusing on the rear, getting the lines ran, wiring ran to switches, and then see what's up on the rear, make sure everything's good. Get all that welded out, get the bed on. That's about it, man. That is my update on all this shit. However, I will say, I don't know if anybody's got an 08 Silverado bagged with an extensive kit. And this is nothing on extensive because I love them. But I bought some shocks the other day. I don't know if you can see that, but I just happened to look down and I seen that. I was going to drive it tomorrow. Like, damn, it done pushed the bushing and everything out of there. And I'll go to look at the other side and it's almost the same way. It's barely hanging on, so I got to figure out what's going on there. But I'll just make sure I put some sort of do not drive on the windshield in case I get too drunk tonight to remember. But other than that, that's what I got going on. You got any questions about the drop or whatever, or comment or whatever you want, I will have more actual how-tos. I'm going to try to do some welding stuff tomorrow and do a review on a Lincoln welder that I've had for 3 years now. And man, it's beautiful. But yeah, that's what I got today, man. Too many fucking trucks, what I got.